where it all began. At the place where everyone started off. At the place where everyone had their first experience. At the place where league racing redefines itself every year we come back. At the place where I started 10 months ago. Of course it wasn't easy to experience something so new that you never felt, never done before, never understood before. But when you see you're getting faster and stronger in every lap, in every race, in every battle and in every defeat, you really see why we love what we are doing. And now we are coming back for another season. New drivers, new teams, new challenges, and a new game. And we all try to give us the best start into this new adventure on F1 2015 at Australia at the Albert Park. Hello everyone, finally we are back for league racing on the F1 games after many test races, many disappointments with the game, with F1 2015, but the F1 Game DE league just tries to set up this league, and we really have a very good drivers in this one. If you want to know which ones, and if you understand a little bit of German, you can the link of the driver introduction is in this in the link below in the description. And we have some cheeky graphics here at the top. A 123.5 is my PB so far online, and we're switching on my qualifying lap. Braking for the first corner, missing a little bit the apex, so we took not as much speed as we wanted to on this straight here. Braking for turn 3 now, down into second gear. It was much better than turn 1 here. Also a tight line and not extending here. A little bit of oversteer, but that's not too bad. So that's the first sector. And with 1.5 times up on our down on our PB actually. That corner here, turn, what was it, 5, 6 I think was quite good. The Clark chicane now at corner I do not really enjoy. We had a slight extent there. That was the second sector. Now the left right here with the understeer cars of F1 2015, quite tricky, but we managed that pretty well actually. The last sector is the sector where I'm quite good at. Just after 100 meters, we're down into third gear. The corner was quite okay. Down a short flick into the fourth, and braking for the second to last corner around the final corner. DH sets a 124 flat. We hope we can beat that. And finally it's a it's slightly faster, only 300 of a second or something. And I couldn't improve on this lap, so that's 4.5 times behind my P. But DH 1806 takes pole position, only 0.03 of a second in front of Azamis. Fat First, the champion from 2014, 2 times champion actually in P3. We are in 4th, the first 4 drivers within 1/10, unbelievable. Klawutski in 5th only, he looked very strong in practice actually. Cope in 6th, Big Z Bosses Kenny in 9th, FD is 10th, and Sadie and Magnussen, the two Force Inns, are completing the field today. 4 drivers not attempting, I think that's Shadow of Army, Del Piero Fan 10. Oh god, he's missing. The Sneaky and Guerilla is missing, and actually the Sneaky will miss for the first 4 or 5 races due to his bad connection. He will have a new connection after Shanghai, after China, or after Spain. We don't know. We don't know exactly, but yeah. That's when we will have hopefully a full grid, so with 12 drivers today waiting that the lights are going on. Here they go, and let's start Season 6 of the F1 game, the EPC League 1. Let's go. We had a quite reasonable good start. Our teammate Lewicki right on our outside braking for turn 1, quite cautious here. No, it's not cautious enough. It's not cautious enough. Disaster, absolute disaster. And on my screen you can see that
Das kann echt nicht wahr sein, oder?
that we were touching. We were touching, and I left him not enough space to survive on the outside there. That was on my screen. It looked as it was my fault. On his screen I was lagging quite hard, and he was not feeling any contact, so he said to me that he just slipped on the grass and ran into the wall, and he lost his front wing. So it's quite controversial and a disaster start for the Toro Rosso teams here, here this afternoon.
Hast du noch einen Frontflügel?
So here my front wing is on my car. So we'll just try to carry on and make up some positions, make up the best what we can after that start. Kenny's now in front of us. I think he also had run wide at turn 3 or something. I think you saw that on my screen. DH is still leading the race. So Azamis couldn't challenge him into turn 1 or turn 3 or whatever. First 3 cars on the minimap here, quite near together. So important is the most important thing here is to find a rhythm. That's Posse standing there, and actually what is happening now? You can see it in a few seconds. Had a collision with I don't know who it was. I think it was Copa. I'm not too sure. And yeah, you can see here he was disqualified from the session because he was driving backwards. So nice, Codemasters. That's the end of the race for him, and Lewicki now in the pits. Has no chance for him. He's coming back into this race, and actually Kenny lets us through because he had some serious lag going on in his screen. So I think a few drivers had that. Pauses left the session, of course.
Dann euch noch ein gutes Rennen. Ich habe
but some didn't have. Yeah, the cars on my screen weren't lagging actually. Now we have FD in front of us, who had some good results last, and is a very fair driver.
Okay.
It was a quite reasonable good second lap. 27.2 is not that what I'm aiming for, but yeah, we're getting into this race and coming from the back. And we are already in the point-paying position, so that's not too bad. Oh, actually, FD runs missing his braking point completely, very completely. Oh, what was that? I don't know if I ran wide there, but maybe just slightly. But the game sets us back to nowhere actually, on 0 kilometers per hour, and that was quite weird. I never experienced that before. I heard from some others who had that issue, but it's quite a funny bug actually. And Lewicki disconnects.
Was ist das?
Disaster, absolute disaster for him. but from him. Not from him, but for him. So we are the only Toro Rosso left in this race, and on lap 5 we are behind Magnussen. We are our tires are quite bad actually, and we're going into the pits now. We want to. Oh my god! We crashed into the pit wall, and the game sets us on the track, and now we have to drive one lap without a front wing and with really worn tires. Yeah, as you can see here, completely missing the braking point for turn 1 with the front wing missing. At this point I was really disappointed. I mean, on my screen it looked as if I destroyed my teammate's race. I had that funny bug, and I completely messed up that pit entry, and yeah, the race is absolutely disastrous for both Toro Rossos, although I still have the chance to get some points at least. Dropping back to P9 now. Sadie in P10, he suffered from some bad situations as well. But in my situation it was my fault, and he had just some really bad luck. So coming out of the pits now, P9, 15 seconds or something behind Kenny. So that's something we want to reduce in the next couple of laps. Maybe we can catch Kenny and also Magnussen for P7. That would be in the end. That is the aim I was looking for at the moment now. And the H is still leading, as you can see. He's starting lap 8 already. So he has. I'm wondering if I get lapped in this race. I really am wondering. And on lap 11, oh, what I forgot to mention, I got 2 warnings for cutting or extending on my lap where my front wing was missing, and I got another I forgot to say. I got another warning for corner cutting on lap 8. So the rules in our are saying that I'm getting a penalty of 5 seconds if I get 3 warnings within 3 laps in the race. So yeah, that will be in addition to my race time. So going into the pits on lap 13, quite early actually, after 8 laps, no, 7 laps actually on this prime tires. We're going into the pits for another prime tire set, and we'll go with that until lap 22, I think.
Gosh.
So we're not really making ground up on Kenny, because you can see my fast lap is 27.1, and I remembered yesterday on Thursday actually, I made, at this stage of the race, I made 25s, or high 25s and low 26s, and now Kenny is right behind us on lap 18, who pitted for a 3rd time, I think, actually. So he's going around the outside for turn 1. Will he make it? We're leaving him room. Enough room this time. But he's not going for it. He's very cautious at the moment, because yeah, we'll suffer from some lag on his screen. That is why he was not so desperate to go side by side through turn 2 and also turn 3. So we're keeping that position for the moment. FD is 28 seconds in front at the moment, so there's no way we're getting him. Magnussen has already dropped out of that battle for P7. He does not have the pace at the moment. He really does not. So we haven't had a good exit out of the Clark chicane, but Kenny's again sitting back and waiting for the DRS straight, again running wide, again mistake from us, and we're braking far too early, but still Kenny is waiting. Kenny is still waiting, is patient, and waits for his opportunity on the DRS straight. Again running wide, I don't know. My driving was really not good. Again, running deep. And now Kenny is through with that DRS. He surely gets past us. Yes, he does. So P8 for the moment. And I mean, still the fastest lap says everything. 26.8 is not good. It's really not. I should be able to do at least 1 second per lap faster. It was not my day. It was really not my day. When it comes to battling, when it comes to pace, when it comes to concentration, when it comes to nervosity, it's just not there. Nothing was there. So, last pit stop on lap 22 for us. We're going on the option tires now. 7 laps on the option tires should be possible. So we can push here at the end. Kenny was not in for his last stop yet. So we just try to have the undercut on him. I mean, we're 20 seconds behind him, so we're actually losing time to him over that laps we did. I mean, he was at some point he was 4 seconds behind us when he pitted, and now he's in front here. You can see him. We're starting our fastest lap of the race, and we're cutting the first corner actually. And we also have half a lap plus of fuel, so we are on rich mixture at the moment. At least for this lap, we are just trying to get at least 1 reasonable, good and fast lap here. First sector was not too bad. That corner was good, small extent maybe, but it was more aggressive than on qualifying, on my qualifying lap. Clark chicane. That was very good. Much better, touching the ball here, but it's not too major. And just try to catch Kenny on his cold tires here, because at the end of the race he maybe will have a slight advantage because he has the fresher tires. I'm not sure on which tires he is at the moment on prime zone options. So we already catched up to him now. It's not the bad lap so far. It's not too bad, but it's not that what I'm aiming for. It's not my potential. It's not working today. Everything is not working today. So if we have a good first corner, we maybe make a move on Kenny now. He's going defensive, going for the inside. We're going on the outside of turn 3. Will we make the move stick? Would be nice to do that. Yes, he gets a cutback maybe, leaving him room, but he sits back here because again lag issues on his screen. But that was a quite good move from us. Far the best action of my race today. And actually on lap 29 we are in P6, so but we have that 5-second penalty, so we will drop back to P7 at least. DH won the race, so start finish victory for him. Very impressive. I was I don't know, I was just not thinking that he would be faster than Kawutsky or Nazamis or Fat, but he was 13 seconds. He was in front of Nazamis, and with a very impressive race time. Fat first in 3rd position. Copa with a very good race in 4th. FD with a quiet race in 5th. Kenny in 6th, we are in 7th, Big Z in 8th, after he was quite far up the front, but he made a mistake on the last lap, so he dropped back to 8th. Magnussen and Sadie are both lap deposits, of course, disqualified, and Kolowitsky disconnected. Fastest lap goes to DH, also with a 124.3, which is only 4 tenths behind the pole time. And here are the constructors. Finally Ferrari leads, of course, with this second and third place. Today, Sauber in second. McLaren very well in third with 20 points. Actually, that's a mistake here. Mercedes in fourth. We have 6 points in the Toro Rosso, not 8. Williams in sixth. Seventh is Force India, and then Red Bull with 0 points. And that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you next time at Malaysia, hopefully with a better race and more exciting things to show. Bye bye.